My name is Siarhei Manzhynski. I'm a researcher at Umeå School of Business, Economics and Statistics. It's a full affiliation. And exactly, I'm working on sustainability and eco-innovation issues, but I'm also involved in sharing economy issues. Frankly speaking, I have a bit ambivalent feelings regarding sharing economy, because on the one hand, it's a unique opportunity to use unused capacities from people, from firms, sectors, companies. But on the other hand, we need to be very careful, because my firm believes that sharing economy or sharing services are part of the general way towards sustainability and sustainable development, and we need to know if it makes sense in terms of sustainability. That's why evaluation process is very important for such projects. Umeå now is a very rapidly growing city, and we have ambitious goals to increase the population. Of course, sharing city and sharing economy facilities could be a unique opportunity for us to provide services to our people and, on the other hand, to become more sustainable, or at least to save our sustainable way. One of the examples is a digital platform where people could share in whatever they own, from power drill to summer houses. But for me, it's more interesting example is a service hub that we're trying to develop in new districts of our city, and to provide in the same place different services based on digital platforms. The other goal of that is to decrease environmental impact. One of the examples is mobility services. Instead of to own a car, to use mobility as a service, to develop some sharing platform where people could rent bike, to call taxi, or to use public transport in one place, in one subscription. Moreover, our city is like a student city, university city. A lot of young people living temporarily in Umeå, and of course we need to provide them a good opportunity to share their services. And it's well-known fact that young people are more engaged in such things like sharing economy facilities. They are more open to new things. The most general challenges are sharing services could lead to good results in terms of the economy, but these results could contradict environmental outcomes or societal outcomes. That's why it's very important to evaluate in a proper way these facilities and make sure that we don't increase environmental impact and don't increase social issues as well. Quite well-known example in research sphere is called a rebound effect. When, for example, we're organizing something like a mobility service, because it's less costly for them, probably you would want to use it more and more. And as a result, the general consumption of fossil fuels or usage of cars is increasing. City governments are on the way to support with services, and our opinion from our research side is to be careful from this side and to conduct a comprehensive estimation or evaluation of that. And after that, to make a decision if it makes sense to support that. Sharing assumes to do something together. If we're doing something together but have own and probably different interests, it's also could induce tensions between individuals, between providers, between other stakeholders. That's why we need to take into account interests or aims of different sort of stakeholders. And that's why different stakeholders must be involved. But it's very hard to involve all parts in the process. I guess sharing economy, sharing services are a unique opportunity for our city, for our growing, for our young cities. And it's also education process, I would say, because if we're sharing not only services, we're sharing knowledge about that. And young people know more and more about our society, about each other. It's a good sort of like a social innovation and a social process of engaging all together in our city and to co-building, co-creating. I'm very excited to hear other cities' examples and experience in this sphere. Maybe it's not very relevant to our city because we are not so big as Stockholm or Gothenburg, but at the same time it's good examples, and I would like to share this information with my colleagues and with other stakeholders. We are organizing different seminars and other events in order to share our resources and knowledge about sharing cities.